Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors. New videos every Saturday, so if you don't want to miss out on the Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe. Check my channel every Saturday. Smash that thumbs up button. I love reading comments because I'm an attention whore, I admit it. And if you want to help my channel grow, get to see me go cool places and film cool stuff and tell you cool stories, make sure to click share, copy that link, paste it wherever you can. I really appreciate it. You might be asking yourself, why do you call it the Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoons? The answer is because I'm fucking animated. Today we're going to be talking about my review of the Martin Locust TakeDown bow. This is an excellent bow. It is an awesome target bow that is pretty bare bones, but pretty awesome within its category of a affordable takedown bow. Sadly, it is no longer made or available from Martin, but under $200 right now, you can find them on eBay. Fantastic. Few things that I am not a fan of about this bow. I ordered it in 55 pounds. The limbs are marked at 55 pounds. The bow itself is 51 pounds. Not very happy about that, but I will deal with it. The other gripe that I had was that after my first 1,000 arrows, granted I've only had this bow for a month and I shot 1,000 arrows through it, you would think that I'd be a lot better shot if I shoot 1,000 arrows every month. Well, the fact is, I'm not. But I did have to put new string serving on the string because after about 1,000 arrows, it pretty much frayed up and I didn't want to actually be damaging my bowstring, so I put new serving on it. But that's pretty much all that I can find to complain about on this bow. As a caveat in the negatives, it isn't drilled for the bushings that you would put a bow fishing reel on, but as far as a deer hunting or a target bow, under $200, the fit and finish of this and the way that it feels when you shoot it, it does blow the sage out of the water. Now let me show you how I've actually got the shelf tuned up. The way that I have my arrow shelf is I have the calf hair plate on the riser, and I have a channel cut into my riser shelf where it is bare. That gives my arrow fletching clearance so that I'm not having quill strikes on my arrow shelf, and it helps hold my arrow in because it is measured to the diameter of my arrow so that it's basically sitting suspended in there. But also, as far as rest options go, if you don't want to have to use feathers, if you want to be able to use vanes or just drugstore type arrows, you can use one of these NAP Flipper 2 style rests. They do elevate your arrow a little bit so that they can clear the arrow shelf, but they will work just fine with vanes off of a Locust. These are Allen Company knocking points. You're going to want a knocking point pliers to put them on. I absolutely eyeball it, but if you need to, you can actually use a bow square. So the shorter limb length in a target bow helps me find a back wall so that I'm not pulling way past where my traditional draw would be. It's also an excellent bow, in my opinion, for women, because when the bow is pulled back, as you can see, the string has an angle to it. If a bow has too much of a wide string angle, it can be difficult for females who have anatomical issues shooting longbows, generally speaking, trying to get to a full draw. This bow has a short enough, acute enough string angle to allow a female shooter to be able to hunt with this. It's a good shooting bow that will do anything you ask of it within its limitations, and you can get it for under $200. So as far as fit and finish goes, this versus the Sage, this is head and shoulders above the Sage, God forbid I say that, but for a minuscule amount more money. Also, I have heard that this is the exact same bow as the Great Tree style recurves out of Korea, which is possible, but it does have the Martin logo on it, so I'm not sure if it is Great Tree limbs, but this riser literally looks like it came right out of the Damon Howitt shop from Martin. So I'm not sure on the politics of that, but for a target bow or a hunting bow, it's fantastic. I have scored fairly well for my ability level with this bow at 3D shoots. You can easily tune it with some experience. I can't see you being disappointed in this bow other than the fact that you might have to reserve the string and that there may be an issue with the limb weight accuracy. So my advice would be buy a bow that is 5 pounds above what you want it to be, and you should actually get what you want. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I highly recommend the Martin Locust for what it is. It's a fantastic 3D archery bow. It's a little bit light for my taste, but I hunt whitetail with Cape Buffalo tackle. Speaking of lightweight, this bow with no bells and whistles on it, even with these stag bolts, it weighs in at under 3 pounds. So it's fantastic. The posi grip is an excellent addition, and the cap hair plate that comes with it is excellent, but I just prefer shooting off of a bear hair arrow rest. New videos every Saturday. If you don't want to miss out on your Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe. Check my channel every Saturday. I love reading comments. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at SOETacticalGear.com. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.